Alright, hi, good day everyone. So today we are going to be doing January paper 2, January 2025, paper 2, number 1 question. Right, so this is Jan 2025, paper 2. Alright, so let's do this question. So this question tells us it is 2 over 3 multiply by open bracket, open bracket 1 over 8 plus 5 over 12 divided by 1 over 9, close bracket. Right? Now, we always, anytime you have a mixture of operations, we always do something called BODMAS. Right? And BODMAS tells us the order we would carry out an operation. Right, so according to BODMAS, we always do brackets first. So the first thing that we're going to do is brackets, which is 1 over 8 plus 5 over 12 divided by 1 over 9. So 1 over 8 plus 5 over 12 divided by 1 over 9. Again, we always follow BODMAS. So if we have addition and division, according to BODMAS, we're going to be doing division first. So we're going to divide first, which is 5 over 12 divided by 1 over 9. If we know anything about division of fractions, it will be 5 over 12, and that division sign turns to multiplication, multiply by 9 over 1. Right, 3 could go into 9 3 times, and 3 could go into 12 4 times. So you're going to have 15 over 4. We still have to add that to 1/8. So now the question will become 1 over 8. I'm leaving it as 15 over 4 for now. 15 over 4. When we have addition of fractions, the first thing is to check to see if your denominators are the same or different. It's different. Therefore, we have to find LCM. The LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. So then we compare our denominator with our LCM. 8 into 8, 1. So you multiply the numerator of that fraction by 1. 4 into 8, 2. So you multiply fraction by 2. So this would be 1 by 1 is 1 plus 15 by 2 is 30. So now we have 31 over 8. Alright, this is equal to 31 over 8. Alright, so 31 over 8. So now this is going to be 2 over 3 multiplied by 31 over 8. Alright, first things first, compare your numerators and denominators. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 8, 4. What about 31 and 3? They have anything in common? No. What about 31 and 4? No, they do not. So now we're going to multiply 1 by 31 is 31. 4 by 3 is 8. Right? So we have 31 over 4 by 3 is 12, not 8. Sorry. It's 12. Then this is an improper fraction. Never leave it as an improper, always leave it as a mixed number or proper fraction. So how many times can 12 go into 31? 12 go into 31 2 times, and your remainder would be 7 over 12. Right? Now this question specifically says you could use a calculator otherwise. So you could have just used the calculator. Now if you were using your calculator, I'll show you with the calculator just now what you're going to put, but I'm going to just show you how it would look on the calculator screen. Actually, let me pull up the calculator. Right, so we have the question there and the calculator here. Right, so it is going to be 2, and this ABC button here is our over, so over 3, so it's supposed to look like this. Multiply by open bracket 1 over 8 plus 5 over 12 divided by 1 over 9. Close brackets. You press equal and you got 2 and 7 over 12. So you know that our answer of 2 and 7, 12 is correct. Yeah? So that is how you would do it on your calculator, or this is how you would work it out. Right? Right, this is the next part here. Now, they already told you to use your calculator. Right? So I would put in my calculator 314.2 subtract open bracket 2,600, no, 26,082 divided, because that over button means to divide, right? Divided by 52,164, close bracket, and you will get an exact answer of $313.7. Now that is not the final answer. They told you to put this in standard form. Right? In standard form, we only want one digit in front of you for a decimal point. So you're going to take your decimal point in that answer and shift it in such a way that you only have one digit that's not a single digit. Sorry, not one digit. I should say a single digit. Alright? So you're going to take this and shift it. 1, 2, yeah, just 2. So now the answer will become 3.137 multiplied by 10 to the power of, because we skipped 2 places, it will be to the power of 2, and because we went to the left hand side, your power is positive. Right? So it's 3.137 multiplied by 10 to the power 2 would be the answer for part 2 in number 1. So this question says, this is part B and number 1, right? Jim packed several cases of fruit juice for sale. Each contains 24 boxes of juice in 3. So one case, right? They told you that one case, that's what they mean by each case. Right? That one case has 24 boxes of juice in 3 different varieties. We have apple, orange, and pineapple in a ratio of a 2 to 5 to 1. Now, if you guys recall, with ratio, the order in which they give you the items is the order the ratio is in. So if they said it's apple to orange to pineapple, or apple, orange, pineapple, the ratio would be a 2 to 5 to 1. So apple is 2 parts, orange is 5 parts, and pineapple is 1 part. Everyone understands that so far? Now, the total number of parts, right, and I'll show you a different way to do this, would be 8 parts, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 5 plus 1 is 8, right? Parts. Now we know that if 8 parts is equal to 24 boxes, right? That is what we know so far. How many boxes of pineapple juice were packed in each case? So pineapple is how many parts? 1 part, right? So if 8 parts is 24, then 1 part would be 24 divided by 8, which is equal to 3 boxes. So in one case, pineapple is only 3 boxes. That is how you would do this question here. Another way that you could have done this, another way that you could have done this is how many boxes of pineapple juices were packed in each case. We know we could have said that the pineapple was 1 out of 8. Yeah? Was 1 one part out of 8 parts, and then you simply multiply it by the number of boxes, which is 24 over 1, and 1/8 of 24 is 3. So we know it would have been 3 boxes, and that is the next way you could have done it. Alright, that is the 2 ways that you could have done this question. Now, when we read this question, this is the second part. Alright, they said the profit gained from selling all the boxes of pineapple juice is $35.64. Each box of pineapple juice was sold at $3.34. Show that the cost price of a box of juice is $2.35. Now, I think there's an error. I know there's an error in this question, because there is no way that you can make a profit of $35.64 by only selling the 3 boxes of juice from here. From the previous question, they told us that there were only, in one case, there were 3 boxes. Right now, the question told you that Jim packed several cases. So what you have to understand is, if we check this out, you would realize that there's no way that you can get a profit of $35.64 if we're looking at only the 3 boxes. So if I said, we know that 1 box is $3.34. Let's look at this. 1 box is equals to $3.34. And we know how many boxes from the previous question? 3 boxes. Alright, 3 boxes would be 3.34 times 3. Alright, which is 3.34 multiplied by 3 is $10.02. Now, is it possible now, if as soon as you do this, right, you can see that, okay, well, if the cost of the 3 boxes is $10.02, how did we get to $5.64? So immediately you would know that there was an error in this question. Now, in this question, what is given, what we could probably find out is how many cases was sold, because they told you how much for 1 box, and they told you how much was the selling price, and they told you what is the profit. So what we could say is, your selling price is $3.34. Your cost price is $2.35. So we're looking at it from the box, right? So 1 box. So this is for 1 box. 1 box. We know that the selling price is $3.34. And the cost price, the box was $2.35. So we know that your profit would be your selling price minus your cost price, which is 3.34 minus 2.35. You'll get 99 cents as a profit. Now, you can find out how many boxes was sold if he got a total profit of $35.64. So if 99 cents is equal to 1 box, then 1 would be 1 over 0.99. And we want to find out how many boxes would be $35.64. So 35.64 would be 1 over 0.99 multiplied by 35.64 over 1. Right? So 35.64 divided by 0.99, and you'll get that he sold 36 boxes of juice to get that $35.64. Right? This is not what the question asks. It said show that the cost price of a box of pineapple juice is $2.35. They did not give you enough information for you to solve this question, so that was an error on whoever wrote this paper. Yeah? So let's go on to the next question. So if they wanted to solve this, what before we go on to the next question, if they wanted you to solve this, what they had to tell you is that he sold 36 the profit gain from selling not all the boxes of juice, but them would have had to tell you from selling 36 boxes of pineapple juice. Right? 36 boxes of pineapple juice is that box, and if they told you this, then you could have shown that your cost price was $2.35 for one box. But that is not what was given, so I believe that this question just had an error, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's go on to the next question. Calculate the percentage profit made by the sale of the on the sale of the box of pineapple juice. Now, for profit, we know that profit percent, or should know that profit percent. What is going on with the pen? Hold on. So profit percent is your profit over your cost price multiplied by 100%, because it's percentage you multiply by 100. So we found out the profit before to be 0.99 over your cost price, which is $2.35, right? Multiplied by 100 over 1. If you do this on your calculator, let's just pull up the calculator. Right here, this was from number 1. 0.99 over 2.35 multiplied by 100 is equal to, you could leave it as a fraction if you want to, or you could put it as a decimal, just depends. They didn't really say, so I would leave it as a fraction just to give the exact answer. $42 42 and 6 over 47%. So this is 42 and 6 over 47. 6 over, let's make sure. Yeah, 6 over 47%. And that would be your percentage. Right? And that is how you would do this question. This is number 1 right here, and that is how you would do number 1, paper 2 for January 2025.